Welcome to Petit Davina Yoga. I'm Petite, and I am here to hold space for us to listen, for us to feel, for us to keep it real. So we connect here to connect here, right? The small and vital act of self-care, self-love. We'll begin standing, right? Just standing in your body, in this container. Okay, just feel it for a moment. Standing. Actually, let's start with the movement, right? You're just gonna move some energy and then we'll feel that. So lift your knees, like you're marching in place. Arms can swing naturally, lifting the knees. And feel what your breath is doing. Right? If you're holding your breath or clenching your jaw, soften that and allow your breath to flow too as your body flows. Maybe some sighs out your mouth. And there's a mantra for this one. I am awake and ready. I am awake and ready. So just give your body that message with the movement, with your breath, internal voice. Maybe you're shouting it aloud in your room. I am awake and ready. And you can speed it up if you'd like. Awake and ready, energizing, feeling, coming home to this body. And then begin to slow it down. Slow it down, feet rooted on the ground. Good. Now bring your right hand to your low belly, left hand to your heart. Let's connect here to the ground beneath you, space around you, heart and hara. Beneath your low belly is the hara, the center, chi, energy, gut, the instinct, and heart, anahata, which is the chakra, a place of energy. And anahata can be translated as unstuck, untethered. So we come to this place and this practice to move stuck energy, to allow for the flow of life. Breathe here, eyes gentle or closed. And just feel what's beneath your hands, beneath your feet, in this body today. Your hands give your body the message of calm, safety, spaciousness. Let your breath give your body, your mind, nourishment. Let the ground give you feedback and stability. And continue feeling into the rhythm of breath as you blink your eyes open. Move on that rhythm. Sweep your arms up, deep breath in. Lift your gaze if that feels good. And hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, reach. We're taking a range of motion through the shoulders. Exhale, hands at heart. Inhale, feel the press down into your feet as you reach long. And hands at heart. Let's take two more like that. Inhale, you might bend your knees and really get that press into your feet as you reach. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, sweep it. Exhale, hands at heart. Good. Keeping your feet about hips distance with the softening in your knees. Now watch your space. You're going to swing your arms. So it takes a twisting motion. Twisting motion, mostly up through your torso, your ribs. Hands can sort of slap gently at opposite elbows, at the low back where your kidneys reside as you swing here. Head joins in any way you'd like. Not so forcefully that we're tweaking into our knees in any way. But again, awakening along your spine and moving energy, awake and ready. The ways we tend to this body so that we can tend to other bodies and other situations, right? From the inside, from the healed, vital place. And slowly bring it back to center, letting that come to a pause. Beautiful. Now lift your right knee off the floor. Come to balance for a moment. So pelvis neutral, ribs over pelvis and length of your spine so we get that flow of breath. Arms by your sides or at your hips, move your ankle. Rotate it and you're balancing. So if you need wall, go next to a wall. If you need to touch your foot down, you can do that at the floor. Keep the stability that supports mobility. If you haven't switched directions, do that. Keep it lifted, tick-tock your low leg. So a lot working here through quad and hip flexor, core. Let your breath support you, soften your shoulders. Now stir the pot. Some sensation happening likely. Stay with it, stir the pot, right? Stir it good, whatever you're cooking up, stir it. Take it the other way, stir the pot. Stir things up once in a while, right? Cross your leg behind you as you touch down, right? You're gonna press through your back heel, bend your front knee. Now reach for your right wrist and arc over to your left. If that's too much to catch your wrist, just arm comes down. Play into that whole side body hip flexor now. And play with your gaze as well. You could look downward, forward, upward. What's your breath doing? Come back to center, reach up. Hands at heart. Inhale, sweep up like we did before. And hands at heart. Let's take a big breath in. Sigh it out. Other side, left knee up. Pelvis neutral. Low belly in and up, right? So we're not collapsing. We're dropping back, hugging in. Rotate your ankle. Keep the flow of your breath. Your relationship to ground, to gravity, relationship to space around you, switch directions. Tick-tock your low leg. Feel femur up in the hip socket, core strong. And now stir the pot, another opportunity to stir it up. And take it the other way. Good, and again, as we come down, we'll cross over. I like my front knee bent, back leg straight with my heel pressing down. So see how it works for you. As you catch your wrist, you arc or sweep your arm. And you find that point of focus that allows for more steadiness, presence. Back at center, reach out, feet rooted, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep up. Hands at heart. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Good. If you're standing like I am on your mat, you can come to the back of your mat. Reach up. Big breath in. This time we'll forward fold. So lead with your heart and bow down. Pause here. Really draping your crown down. Always you could take your feet wider, bend your knees more. Might sway your torso. If you want to give your scalp a little massage. Right? Working with mind, body, and spirit. Right? So the brain's here, the thoughts are here. It's all here. It's just that we're more spacious and we're able to witness without the perspective of the judgment. We're witnessing, we're feeling. If you have a bind, release it. Crawl your hands out to come to hands and knees. So bring your knees to the mat, stack shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, and start to roll along your spine. Right? We do this almost every time. This is a very essential movement that keeps the spine lubricated and healthy. Front of the spine, back of the spine. So go as wave-like as possible, not bracing or buckling, but rolling. Inhale and the exhale. You can play where your inhale comes and where your exhale comes and how your breath and your movement connect. So knowing there's not one right answer, it's more of an exploration, right? This investigation in this body today. And then pause at neutral, hands and knees. Good, reach your right leg straight back. Add your left arm forward. Find some strength and balance right here. We're going to inhale long and exhale, squeeze in. One more like that. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, reach out. Bring your right knee down, sweep your left arm through, thread the needle. So I'll show you on this side. Yeah, you can sweep it through. Good. Hips over knees, and then use your right hand to press or reach, support. And slowly unwind. Back at hands and knees. Let's take it to the other side. Left leg back. Right arm forward. Pause. With your inhale, lengthen. Knee to elbow, crunch. Exhale. Reach it out. Inhale. Knee to elbow, squeeze. Reach out long. Left knee down, right arm through for thread the needle. And again, hips are staying over your knees as you come to your mat. If you need a pillow or some support there, just take that. Good, and left arm, again, you can play with reaching or sweeping back. And there's some awakening. You press down to the ground to twist. And slowly unwind. Child's pose, sink back, knees wide. Drop down, right? Feeling what you need to support ankles, knees as you soften into Balasana pose of the child. Really feel into the rhythm of your breath right here. And the portal of prana, energy, life force, is your breath at your nostrils, moving in through your nostrils, right? We were made to move the breath through our nose. When we get sick or stuffy, it moves through the mouth. A healed, healthy way of breathing in and out through your nose, which yoga calls upon. We find this vital, deep, full rhythm of breath. Slowly lift back up to hands and knees. Downward facing dog, root your hands, curl your toes under to lift and lengthen. Lift through your inner thighs as you lengthen your spine here. Instead of popping your belly and ribs out, hug them in. Broaden your collarbones, back of your neck long. On your next inhale, lift your heels up high. Send both heels to the right. And shift over. Keep rooting your hands. And you press through your left foot. Maybe bend your right knee. Back at center, heels high. Take them to the left. Left knee might bend. Can you root your right foot, that whole right side body lengthening. Back at center, heels high. Drop your heels toward the mat. Shift to high plank, lengthen all the way out, and then lower slowly to your mat. Knees can come first or straight down. We build some strength. Low cobra, pause right here. Nice, so low cobra, back body strong, tail long. Can you lift your hands off the mat? Might take you lower. Let's just work that back body. Keep your chest open. Good, bring your hands back near low middle ribs. We'll press it a little higher. Low back stays happy. Can you press into your hands and your feet, upward facing dog? Or just keep it low. Just an option, right? Not to collapse. Reach your heart forward. Bring your knees down. Curl your toes under, down dog. Lengthen back. Deep breath in here. Sigh this one out. Lift your right leg to the sky. Keep the stability. Press through your right foot. Low lunge. Hug your knee through. Bring your back knee down. Take your time getting there and reach up. Always you can use padding under your back knee. Uncurl your back toes, press into your foot, inner thighs draw in. So there's the stability. We'll find a little more space upward. Good, now bring your left arm under your right, hug your shoulders. Hug your shoulders. Drop your elbows towards your sternum, round in. As you inhale, sweep your arms overhead. You'll let your hands slide until you open your wings wide. We'll take that in motion. Exhale, left arm under, hugging in, keep your stable base. Inhale, sweep it up. So there's a lot going on here. Balance, stability, range of motion, mobility, breath, dynamic movement. Yeah, nice work. Hug in. Open up. Good. Next time you come around forward, let's bring your left hand to the floor rather, and right arm up. We'll twist. Okay, so you're in your low lunge. Again, if you need any form of prop under your bottom hand, take that. Unwind, downward facing dog, press back. Shift forward to high plank. If you want to try lowering halfway, hover there or go all the way down. Scoop it through low cobra, higher or up dog. Downward facing dog. That one pose builds upon the next, and we challenge our bodies gently to grow and strengthen. Some days we want to restore a little. Some days we build a little more heat. Lift your left leg to the sky and lengthen out. Low lunge, step through and rise. Back knees down. Uncurl your back toes, press, hug in. Find that strength. So we lift through the pelvic floor. It's called Mula Bandha. It's like your sits bones are drawing in. Low belly lifting. So a lot of stability there that supports our spaciousness and our expression. Breathe here. Good. Right arm under left this time. Hug your shoulders. Stay with that stable base. Drop your elbows toward your chest, your sternum, chin in. With your inhale, again, we'll sweep, fingertips slide, you open it up. And sweep all the way back around. Good. Right arm under. And inhale, reaching it up. Beautiful. Working upper, middle, back, front, body, back body. Not hinging at your hips, but just stay through the upper body. Navel down keeps the stability. Another one in motion. Good. And next time we sweep around, come forward for your twist. Right hand to your prop or the floor, and left arm goes up. Yeah, and when I say prop, that means whatever you've got there to support you. A book, a blanket, a pillow. a small child, a pet. Keeping it real. Unwind. Downward facing dog press. Stay right here for 3 full breaths or shift to high plank again with the option to move your body into the flow. Vinyasa, the skillful awakening movement. Back to downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Walk your hands back to your feet. Get wide, Malasana, wide-legged squat. Toes out, heels in, we'll sink down. Perhaps your heels pop up, that's okay. Just work with that anatomy, yearning down. You can sit to a prop as you'd like. Take some deep breaths right here. Now let's twist here. Bring your left hand to the floor and right arm to the sky. Open it up. Stay deepening in your squat. Might lift your gaze, or you could take your gaze over the opposite shoulder, left shoulder if you want, and reach for the twist. Take it the other way, fingertips down, open, reach, look, or maybe look down and over your right shoulder. Space at your low back, space for your breath. Slowly unwind. Fingertips to the floor, lift your hips, parallel your feet, wrap your peace fingers to your big toes, lengthen out, and fold in the center. Good, release your mind. Downward facing dog. Again, stable shoulders as you crawl it out. Lift your right leg to the sky. Step through, high lunge this time. Take your time to rest. So high lunge, back knees lifted. If you prefer low, stay with low. Just lengthen. Good, now catch your left wrist and arc to your right. Okay, we had a version of that standing. Now we're in the lunge, so a lot more sensation, or it could be right arm down. Come back upright at center. Lengthen forward and take airplane. You balance with your wings back. Step back to your crescent lunge and reach up. Open to warrior two, spin your back heel down. So a long stance. We're stabilizing through front foot, front knee, your 12 o'clock, your straight ahead as you reach. Yeah, so a stable base again, and we expand across chest, fullness of breath. Land your gaze steady over your front fingertips. From palm to the sky, drop your backhand reverse so that lateral body gets the action. High plank, take it all the way down and flow back to down dog. Halfway, all the way down through your cobra, your up dog. That could be cat-cow, right? Moving to dog pose. Lift your left leg to the sky. High lunge, step through and rest. Catch your right wrist, slowly arc over to your left. So that side body, psoas, hip flexor. Nourish the experience with your breath. Draw back upright, coming to balance. Sweep your arms and lift to airplane. So roll your chest open, activate your wings. Steady your gaze. Step back to your crescent lunge, reach up. Spin your back heel down, warrior two. Mindful your left knee doesn't come with you. Press through the entire sole of your left foot, reach wide. Land your gaze steady. Stay deep in your legs, from palm to the sky, reverse, reach it back. High plank. Lower all the way to your mat this time. And just make a pillow for your forehead or your head, turn your head to one side if that feels good. So you're making a pillow with your hands or your forearms, and you're softening. Take your breath down deep into your belly. If it feels good to rock your hips side to side and rest your low back. Rumi said, if love had a physicality, it would be spaciousness. So I invite you here into the physicality of spaciousness, ease in your body, a restful place, receptivity. I invite you to stay here in this spaciousness as long as you'd like. Thank you for joining me today. Keep it real. We'll see you next time.